The Jolt. Go! With Larry Flick on SiriusXM OutQ.
And right now, we're joined by actual legends. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Alfa Anderson, Norma Jean Wright. We're going to dial into Luci Martin in just a little bit. They are working together right now as the group NextStep. And they have a new single that they've done with the Astro Freaks and Kathy Sledge. We're going to listen to it. Are you ready? This is called Get On Up.
Yeah, yeah. Baby. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Get on up. Woo. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. You get the
is new music by NextStep, which is a group comprised of Norma Jean Wright, Alfa Anderson, and Luci Martin. We have Alfa and Norma Jean in the studio right now here on the Jolt SiriusXM OutQ. We're going to dial up Luci in just a moment, but good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's so nice to see you both.
Thank you. We're glad to be here.
Gosh, you both are looking younger than ever. How are you doing that? How are you making that happen?
Love you, Larry.
Tell an old queen, please, give us some advice, darling. They are just giving you youth. Moisturizing or something.
I'm telling you.
We get on up and go to the gym in the morning.
Do you?
Alpha does. I can't lie. I wish I had that kind of discipline.
So the ladies who now work together under the name NextStep first came into our consciousness back in the gap of the disco era. At various points, they were all part of Chic, and but were you all in it at the same time? I could never keep track of that. It's a little confusing.
Norma, why don't you start the history and then I'll pick up where I came
Okay,
in.
actually, we to answer your question, we were all together at one time. It started with I was the first lead vocalist, and Alfa and I worked together even on the first album because she was introduced to Chic basically through Luther Vandross, who
Right.
was one of the well, we all know who Luther
Yes, of
was,
course.
but with Chic, he actually did most of the vocal arranging. And with Dance, 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 he had Alfa come in. Who was it? Alfa? Was it also Robin
Clark, David Lasley, Diva Gray.
Diva Gray. And they were the support vocals. Well, I shouldn't say support vocals. They were the voices, really, on Dance, Dance, Dance. And Luci, she was introduced to Chic through me after I got the job. They said they were looking for another girl to front the group. And so I told Luci to come and audition, which she was like, I don't like disco music, but we did manage to get her to come and audition, and they hired her. So we all, on the first tour, Luci, Alfa, and we all worked together along with Luther Vandross on the vocals. So yes, we were all together on that first album.
So it seems like the history of Chic is written mostly about Niall and Bernard. Do you ever feel like you were kept out?
Well, in a sense, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we did not really promote ourselves. You know, Niall and Bernard were excellent, and Tony, with what they did. They wrote the music, they produced the music, they had us in studio. But we learned how to develop a vocal sound and a vocal style that was just as important to those early songs as were the others. So that's why we're taking the next step. It took a while.
And so,
but we're taking that next step.
And so, so obviously, we know that you all have continued to make a lot of music over the years, but it all returns back to Chic in people's minds because it was such an important band. Is that ever frustrating, Norma Jean?
No, not for me.
No?
Because even with having been introduced to the world by way of Chic, I actually went on to work after Chic. I went on to work with numerous other artists and with songwriting and just a lot of other things that I did, which allowed me to actually appreciate the introduction to the world through Chic. And then with working with Luther and Madonna and, there's a list of others. So right now, what we're doing is embracing what Chic did mean to us, but we're stepping out and we know our own self-worth now. And we're going to do some new music that I think people will appreciate, and we're just happy to be able to have this opportunity.
So, talking to Norma Jean Wright and Alfa Anderson, and as I said, we'll get Luci Martin on the phone in just a moment. What was it like to go back into the studio, Alfa?
It was amazing. You know,
Yeah.
we had not worked together in a while, but once we got there, we really understood. We knew our strengths. We
Yeah.
knew each other's strengths. We knew each other's weaknesses, and we knew how to come together to work because that's what we had to do before. Our forte was unison singing. And in unison singing, you have to know where the other person is because every breath, every nuance,
Yeah.
every intonation, any kind of intonation, articulation is important so that you sound as one. So we sort of had a lot of that in us, and it was just so wonderful to be together and to relive that and to take it to the next step, to move it forward. We're still discovering things about each other's personalities as well as our voices, and it's a good fit.
So, how do you all keep your voice? You know, we keep seeing these children blowing their voices out because they don't obviously know how to take care of themselves. So how you all are singing as good now, maybe even better than ever. So what give us some insight, please. Like how do you keep your voice in shape?
Well, I know that I do a lot of vocal lessons. You know, every now and then I will go to someone to sing in order to keep the voice together. When I'm working a lot, it's not quite as necessary because
Right.
you're exercising. You know, it's a muscle, and it's something that you have to learn. You have to understand how to have the voice do what you want it to do, how to be staccato, how to sing legato, how to do crescendos, because it's musical. And Lord, now I'm going to get on my soapbox right now.
Get on your soapbox,
Go
Miss
ahead,
Alfa.
girl.
I'm going to stop.
Come on, girl.
And remember how to sing a melody. That's one of the things that I wish more young people would really learn how to do. There's a lot of riffing, but no melody. So where is the melody of the song? So I sing. I sing. You practice what you do. You don't get better or you don't retain anything if you don't practice it. So that's what I do.
It's sort of like a lot of icing and not a lot of cake, right?
Yeah.
And the icing should be the reward, should be the extra, and the riffing, it just feels like it's I don't know. A good riff is better after you've built up to it,
Absolutely.
right?
And also knowing how to tell a story with a song. I mean,
Yeah.
today I find that it is about, like you said, the riffing and the this and not necessarily dealing with the melody, as Alfa said, and also just telling the story. Those lyrics mean something, you know, and to be able to deliver and know what the song is about, first of all, to even tell the story. It's kind of like being an actor. You know, you study the script, you learn it, you deliver it. There's emoting, there's all these other things involved with it, but so many people don't understand the lyric to start with, and they don't even understand often their own vocal abilities. So there tends to be a lot of, like you said, riffing and about other things outside of delivering that story and that lyric.
Yeah, and I'm a big believer that songs will speak to you. If you listen to them, if you listen to that melody, you listen to the music, you listen to the accompaniment, it will put you in a space so that you can actually understand the DNA of the song. Every song has DNA. There's something, there's an essence. So when you understand that, you're in a much better position to present it, to project it.
I feel like we're getting a master class in how it's done right now, y'all. As we talk with Alfa Anderson and Norma Jean Wright of the brand new group NextStep. The current single is called Get On Up. And Keith's going to get Luci Martin's number from Miss Norma Jean right now so we can dial her up and get her on the phone as well. So what was the first session like for you, Norma Jean?
Well, the first session, which was Everybody Dance, that first session was really exciting.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't at that point, it was so new. With Niall, Bernard, and myself, that they kind of allowed me to like really play around a little bit with the song and try some ideas out. Later, they became, I think, a little bit more extremely structured.
You think?
No.
Extremely structured, but so the first, I think, to some degree, there was more of an openness at the beginning. Then later on, it definitely became more about, and they had a vision, so it truly became more, this is exactly what I want, as opposed to some freedom to try,
And
little things.
So with that in mind, what was the first session for NextStep like? When you went into this new opportunity together, what did you want to bring to NextStep from your past working together, and what did you want to make sure you did not bring?
Well, we wanted to bring, we wanted people to recognize the vocal style. And I think we managed to achieve that. We wanted to have a lot more freedom, and we managed to we're getting that by degrees, right, Norma?
I think so.
It's interesting how you sort of end up almost in the same. I guess those are lessons of life. If things repeat themselves, that means that there's something that you need to learn so that you can go on to the next level.
And so, what was it like for you, Norma?
I felt that, as Alfa mentioned, that there was a sense of freedom, and there was also a comfort zone because we have worked together before. But there's also this other dynamic that's going to be revealed, which is when we worked with Chic, that was a formula. I mean, the vocals, there was a certain formula involved, and we stayed within that structure. Some of the things that we will be doing as NextStep, it won't be in that same box. I mean, we're going to draw from, what we did and what worked, but you're going to hear, I think, in certain areas where it's going to be a little edgier, and you're going to get some lead things that you may not have heard before within the Chic.
Well, that's very exciting. Very exciting. Again, that's Miss Norma Jean Wright and Miss Alfa Anderson joining us here in studio, and in her peignoir from the boudoir is Miss Luci Martin. Yes, girl.
Yes, Larry. I know you're not throwing me no shade now.
Would I do that, girl?
How you doing, sweetie?
She's just laying there with her head wrapped in a little turban,
with her coffee.
I know.
sipping her coffee and chewing on a biscotti.
Yes, darling. Yes, of course I have to have my biscotti. Absolutely.
So
Actually, I'm laying around in a T-shirt and drinking a cup of coffee out of my old mug that my kids gave me years ago.
Well, that sounds glamorous. Anyway, so the reason why Luci is not in the studio is her flight got changed, and so she wasn't able to get here in time. But we're really glad that you were able to get up and jump on the phone and talk with us. So we've been talking about a whole bunch of things. We're talking about what the early days were like, and what the new sessions were like. And so I'm wondering, who called you and said, "Luci, you want to sing again?" Who called you? Was it it was Norma Jean, wasn't it?
It was. She was so persistent. I was living a very nice life. I was not being bothered. I did my things in secret because, we came from an age without the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm all out there.
See?
What can I say?
I know. Be careful. I can see you right now.
For real.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised.
See, notice I got because in the three of you. Okay, so now that we have all three of you here, because I'm still trying to get inside that the reunion session, the first reunion session. I'm thinking, okay, Norma Jean, because look at her, she's sitting here with her notebook.
Oh,
Notebook in a pen. She showed up with she showed up with a clipboard, didn't she?
gosh.
Alpha,
Yeah.
clipboard, right?
So, yeah.
Right.
And a big old one of those 4-color pens.
Yes.
See?
Yeah, absolutely.
We are
See?
not playing.
And Alfa showed up with like all the teas and the honeys and a little bit of the organic sugar cane, right?
And
you know me
Don't
so
forget
well.
the ginger.
And you showed up and you were like, "Where the cake at?"
Yeah, exactly.
See?
I was like, okay, not bothered. Let's go. What we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, my stories are on soon. So what was seriously though? What
Love
were
it,
those?
love it, love
what
it.
were those sessions like?
They were good. They were fun. It was a reacquaintance. It took a minute because, when you have three very strong women that have not been singing together as a group, as a unit for a while, and we've all lived a very full life.
She is
So to come back
So
and
politically correct.
She is the shady one in the room.
you're getting the personality.
So okay, wait. Let me
This is funny.
pause for 1 second, Lucy. So, Norma Jean,
Yes.
y'all didn't sing a note that first day, did you?
Oh, yes, we did.
Because she was talking and talking and talking.
Oh, she was talking, but we did
You were like-
manage to. Wait.
The Kiki has to stop because we have to sing.
Well, let me tell you,
Yes, Alpha.
let me set the stage a little bit. You know where we recorded?
Where?
In Ibiza.
Yes, so that helped.
Oh God. So okay. So
There you go. That will.
In Ibiza.
so Miss Alpha was in a sarong. Lucy was in a bikini,
oh yeah, right.
and Norma G was wearing the same outfit she's wearing today.
Well, Larry, I gotta tell you though, once we got going, besides the hey girl and the hugs and the talks and all of that, we got down to business. We just sat down with pen and paper and started writing, and it was a beautiful setting. It was. I mean, if you're gonna get together with something, this is the way to do it. So the setting was lovely. We were treated like queens, and we just got in there and did what we do best.
It sounds
It
like
all
it was
comes-
great. It
was
sounds like it was
fun.
great, and the
It was
chemistry
really
is
good.
clear. We're going to listen to the new single again in a little bit, but you can hear on the next step single "Get On Up," the chemistry is still there. You can't fix chemistry in the mix.
Oh, you're such a sweetie.
You know what I mean? It's there. Your voices are still strong. There are certain things that you cannot doctor. That's the beauty of being a queen. You can hear the fakers. So how many have you done shows together yet?
We're beginning to do some shows. We had a wonderful first outing, actually, at Light Club Mandalay Bay in Vegas. And it was a
They're
studio.
just traveling.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
they supposed to.
Yeah,
No,
well,
you know
yeah.
what? You know what they're saying? They're saying Nala ain't making us stay home no more. So did I say that, Lucy?
My.
So you know why
didn't
Lucy's
hear
not
anything.
here? You know why Lucy's not here? Because Lucy's probably out in the reception area. Lucy's not here because Lucy and I would be getting into the tea.
Yes, you would.
Because Norma Jean would be like, "Don't do that. That's not proper." And Alpha would be like,
It's been cute right now.
Good, Larry. You were
Wow,
good.
rocking the boat with
"But
foolishness.
Come on,
Oh,
Lucy,
please.
you were like, the shackles are off. I'm going to Ibiza."
Well, Larry, I'm gonna be up there on Friday, so don't be surprised if I show up at the studio.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's right. She said she owes you dinner and
Honey, she don't owe
drinks.
me nothing. So what was Vegas like? Was Vegas fun?
Oh, Vegas was fun.
Yeah?
It really was. We the Light Club Light is one of the
a nice
biggest
club.
clubs
Yes, it is.
out there.
It's cute.
And the performance went over really well.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a lot of millennials, like younger folks was in the house, and we really had this feeling like, are they going to be into our music? Because we do our classic stuff and we do new stuff, but
Right.
it still has some disco house elements involved. So we were thinking, they might not relate to it, but those children were up and dancing, so we
Baby.
had a good time.
And those Cirque du Soleil dancers in various stages of dress and undress sort of help on their flying trapezes and all of the pyrotechnic stuff and the confetti blasting and all the champagne going around and the thump, 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 the four on the floor, made for a really good time.
Oh, okay. So wait, are you, Lucy, you in Vegas still? Where are you?
I'm in Florida.
I don't believe you. I think you in Vegas still.
Actually, I'm right around the corner in the ladies' room.
Talking to Lucy Martin, Norma Jean Wright, and Alfa Anderson. Collectively,
Hi, guys.
now they're known
girl.
as NextStep, and their new single is called Get On Up. So, Lucy,
Yes, darling.
I think I'm going to start with you.
Oh, no.
So you could set the example for these two in the room who are just a little too polite.
She'll loosen us up a little bit.
Give me-
to loosen up.
Y'all are fine. No, y'all are fine, but I just know she's going to tell the truth on you. So,
Well, that depends. I'm under contract now, Larry.
yeah, but you're not in the kind. Well, okay. So, what were those? What is one of your fondest memories from being on the road with these two?
Let me see. Oh, well, I have one.
Yeah.
I have one. My best memory of being on the road was with the group, with these girls, with
Yeah.
these ladies. Let me correct myself. Is sitting up all night writing with Alfa. I mean, not writing, but exchanging ideas. I think that was probably the best time I had there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Yes, because we're good.
You are good. Y'all are good. Y'all are good. Okay, Miss Alfa.
Well,
You can't pick that memory.
No, I won't pick that memory, but I can pick something else from that same trip.
All right.
You know, and living in the house together. They rented us a house in the Hollywood Hills. So we were out there for like a few weeks.
Yeah.
And it got us an opportunity to become reacquainted with each other.
Now, they didn't make y'all sleeping in bunk beds or anything like that, right?
No, but Larry, you know about a person when you.
We're stepping it
What
up,
do you think
Larry,
was
not
that?
going
Oh,
backwards.
we're talking about
That's
now.
what next
Right,
I thought we were
now.
talking about back in the day. They made you sleep in bunk beds, right?
Well, you know, we did have those bunks on the tour
on the
buses.
tour bus.
And
the tour bus.
those were quite cozy.
I bet they
Yes.
were.
Were you on the top bunk, Norma?
I was on the no. I was in the middle.
Norma in the middle. In the middle.
But you know what? On the tour bus, the other thing we did a lot that was fun. We actually played cards. We played
Cards.
poker. We gambled. We just had a lot of fun. We really did. Luther, he was so. Luther had jokes, man. You know how the kids say he had jokes. We just had a good time. We had moments too where it wasn't all peaches and cream.
Get a
but
little prickly every now
overall,
and then.
Yeah, every now and then there was some prickly moments.
So which one of you tried to cut Niall's braids off? Lucy.
Ooh, he didn't have braids
He
then.
didn't have braids.
What did he have back then? Oh, did he have a Jerry curl then?
Kind of, yes.
He did.
was
I
a
think he
little
did have sort of
Jerry-ish,
like a Jerry curl.
curly-ish.
But you know, we
No, I never had a Jerry curl. He pretty much had it was kind of natural.
Okay.
So
He might have
Memory phase.
With a little some waves.
yeah,
He might
memory
have softened
phase.
It was a
it.
process.
You know that first royalty check was cute. He got some good infused in.
Oh, please. That royalty check was better than cute.
But you know what I'm remembering about that time is
What?
that we all got nicknames when we were on the road.
Really?
We all got nicknames because we used to call Norma Normski,
Normski.
and I became, because I'm the Southern Belle, I became May, so I'm Alpha May. Lucy became Lulu. Niall had a nickname already, and it was Puddin.
Puddin.
And
I thought I thought she was heading for the S word, right? The S word.
no way.
You said proper
Let's see.
ladies.
Oh yeah. Oh, Tony was Dark Gable.
Yeah.
Because Bernard, I'll never forget when I gave Bernard his nickname, because he used to just play and he used to like burn it on the floor with that bass. So his nickname became Burn Hard, and actually that became a lyric in one of the songs that we did. Burn Hard, slap your bass.
Oh wow. See, I didn't know
And
Bernard.
with their little undercurrent.
See, I didn't know Bernard very well, but I knew Tony really well because one of my first ever jobs when I was 21 was I toured with the power station.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was. I worked with the replacement singer
Oh,
Okay. who kept getting in trouble on the road.
Oh, really? What
So
kind
they-
of trouble?
Let's just say
I have to
19
read the
kids and
Bible to
counting.
see- Whoa. He was
Oh, my
busy,
goodness.
busy.
So I had to go out there and kind of keep it under
You were
control.
A handler?
I was a
mean, you had-
handler.
Oh,
I was a handler, yeah.
okay.
But Tony was, and I had just come out, and Tony befriended me. He was very, very sweet to me. He was very good to me.
He always is. That's how Tony was.
Miss
Yeah,
Miss
Miss-
Bernard.
He was always very kind to people.
He was very, very nice to me. Because it was tough out there. Because I showed up and it was like narc. Really? Because I was there to kill the fun.
Oh, so you.
I was like they were not smelling my fantasy. So so Tony's like, don't worry, baby.
He said, I got you.
I got you. He was very, very good to me, Miss Tony. I missed that one.
Yeah.
So talking to Luci Martin, Norma Jean Wright, and Alfa Anderson here on the Jolt. I'm Larry Flick. They work together now as NextStep. So the single is called "Get On Up," which we're going to play again in just a few minutes. How many songs have you guys written?
We've actually recorded 5, but one of the
That's a lot.
Yeah, one of
Yeah,
the
we did.
or one of the songs is a cover of "Good Times." We did that as a cover.
Okay.
And Aristo Freaks did their own arrangement of "Good Times." So, but we have 4 originals thus far.
So when we've been talking about what you, because as fond as the memories are, there were also tense times toward the end of everyone's time as part of Chic, and I'm curious to know what keeps you each from being bitter about the fact that there were problems with money, problems with contracts, problems with a lot of things that are, ultimately better left in the past, but certainly part of your history. So how do you? And the thing I get from all 3 of you, not just this morning, but I've had the honor of knowing each of you for a while, is you've never been bitter.
No, bitterness doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve any purpose. And that's a part of growing. So you grow and you understand that. You're grateful for what happened, and you just move on. I'm a very spiritually based, not religious, but a spiritually based person. And I understand the types of experiences that you go through in life are preparing you for the next step. And I have to tell you, God, really, no pun intended, but that's how it came out. Plug for the group, NextStep. Yeah, now I'm not very funny either, so they've been telling me.
You're doing just fine, girl. You're doing just fine.
They've been telling me that for years.
Man.
So there's no bitterness. I'm just very happy to see us come together. I'm so happy for Niall and the success that he's having. I'm really happy to be able to see and look at the Chic sisterhood, which includes other young women who are out there now who are doing an amazing job, who are taking the songs that we sang and are reinterpreting them. They're singers, so they're reinterpreting them their way. And that's wonders. Shout out to Falami and to Kim and to Silva and to Jesse.
Norma Jean?
Okay, I didn't become bitter either. Actually, my experience with Chic was a motivating factor because you realize that this industry is about business, and there were certain things at the beginning with Chic where I thought it was going to turn out a certain way. I had been told certain things. Those things didn't manifest, but you have to keep it moving. And I had a belief in my own skills, and I didn't. My experience with Chic, it opened certain doors, but it made me realize that a door can open, a door can also close. So you just have to be prepared to be flexible and fluid and keep it moving. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't become bitter because I'm still standing.
Lucy, Lucy, are you sure you're not bitter?
Okay, look. Okay, look.
Oh gosh, that
She's like,
is
I'll
too
trip a
funny.
bitch down the flight of stairs if I need to.
Yes, child. Yes. Of course I will.
You know,
You know what? I'm not this wonderful angel alien person. So I'll just put it out there. Was I bitter? Maybe bitter is not the right word. Maybe more pissed off. Pissed off is a really accurate word when the group broke up. And because of the way it broke up and without, knowing anything, in La La Land, being just happy to be famous.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the rug is kind of pulled out for people. There was, for me, a distaste for this business. A distaste for some of the innocence that got taken away. However, in that, not because I'm a happy person, but because I'm a confident person. And I know that there's more to me, and there will always be more to me than just chic. So you pick up, like Norma says, you dust yourself off, and you go decide what it is that you want your new adventure to be. And for a while, I didn't want it to be music. I wanted it to be medicine. So I went that route. Now it's music again. You go through life cycles, and, either you the bitch that survives or you the one that falls down and stays there. So.
I feel it. Well,
I know you do, Larry.
baby, you know.
yeah.
Because I'm the one pushing the bitch down the flight of stairs.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Around here, they call me the last bitch standing for a reason.
Baby.
'Cause I keep the blade hidden, but I know always how to pull it out.
Exactly.
Well,
Well,
it's-
Larry, you've been up and down. I mean,
Yes.
how
Yeah.
things go.
Yes, of course.
Sometimes you have to take a detour to get your head to where you
Yeah.
where you need to be to get back to where you want to be.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Lucy,
without
without-
question.
That's
without
so real.
question.
That's so real. Because I'm sorry, Larry,
please.
but I did too. Because she went into the healthcare profession, and I went back to what I was doing before. I was a teacher. I was a college professor actually at Hunter College. So I went back into education. I came back out and got a second master's in school leadership, and became a high school principal. So I decided to do that and give to young people that thing, because young people are thirsting for the arts, so hungry for the arts, so wanting to be able to get out and do something to express themselves, and this educational system tries to put people in a box and make everybody walk to the beat of the same drum. And I was able to get through that by bringing the arts into my curriculum, into my classroom, and ultimately into my school. And so that sort of satisfied that part of me, as well as the educational side of me. So I was able to have my right brain, left brain working at the same time.
See, this is why they showed up on time today, Keith, because
Exactly.
3 professional women.
Exactly. Not here for no foolishness.
They ain't walking around acting like,
Hey,
Appreciate
Larry.
the opportunity. We don't take it
Larry.
for granted.
Yes,
so.
yes, Miss Lucy.
I'm sorry. I was just wanting to say before we move from Alpha, was that, Alpha has always been the very soft one, very proper one, the lady of the group. And don't mistake that for being soft, because to be a principal in a high school nowadays,
See, here's the thing about Alpha.
In
Alpha's
Brooklyn.
got the mama look.
Okay.
Alpha's very tough.
Alpha's got the
You
mama
can't
look.
do that job.
See, I know how to get over on you. I have Norma Jean figured out. But Alpha reminds me of the moms back in the 70s when I was a kid who would just go, The look.
Right? Just
The look.
It's
better
that
stop
look.
with
The
The
look.
look. No, I'm
Break
behaving
your
with her.
neck. That look that really just says, I will break your neck right
That's
here
right.
if you
You
don't stop.
don't make me
I'm
go
gonna
there.
smack the teeth out your mouth when I get you home.
Saving your ass until you get to the car.
That's right.
swear.
That's right.
Just be
Because I
like-
will not be
Maybe
embarrassed
make
in
it to the-
public.
Exactly.
You say you may not make it to the car.
Right.
Honey.
You
I
are
will,
too funny.
my mother would be like, I will go to jail. Back in the 70s, she'd be like, I don't
look.
care. I will go to jail.
I'm telling you.
That's when you know your ass is tore up.
I had a joke going one time because we had some of those mothers in the neighborhood, and every morning all you could hear was, "You better get your ass in this car right now. You better get your ass in this car." I said, if an alien spaceship landed right now, they would think that all these kids are named, "You better get your ass in this car."
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, I can't believe you brought this out in me.
Like,
Oh, let's bring it back and go back to Prim.
Don't let her fool you.
Because that's how you get a toe up behind, thinking you ain't going to get away with it. Watch.
That's right.
Oh, you think it's gonna be different when you get home?
I will go to jail.
I will go to jail.
love that.
My mother used to say,
That's classic.
I will go to jail.
That is classic.
Jail.
I so know what
and I
you're
remember
talking
looking
about.
at her going, "No, you won't." She goes,
Oh,
"Yeah,
yes,
just
I
remember when
will."
I go to jail, you go into the orphanage." It would either be you going to the orphanage or I brought you into this road. I'm going to take your ass out.
Oh, baby.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, that's another one.
Heard that one.
Yes.
Well, one of the most interesting, I've forgotten who it was that said it. The guy that used to play on the Munsters, I can't remember which one, he was saying that when he was growing up in his teen years, his mom always said one thing to him when he would go out. Say she didn't give him a whole lot of rules. She would just look at him and say, "Remember, it's your ass."
That's enough, right?
And there you go. There you
it.
go. That's a good place to leave it. Lucy Martin, Alfa Anderson, Norma Jean Wright, thank you for coming to see us today.
Thanks for
what an
having
absolute
us.
Thank you.
honor to
Can
have
we-
all of you on the show today. You should consider this room your second home because anytime you want to be around and hanging out, please just walk in.
Thank you. Larry,
Okay,
can we
thanks
mention
so
one
much.
thing?
Mention whatever you
We
want.
want to mention that we're performing this Sunday, August 23rd, for Sarah Dash's birthday.
Today's her birthday, in fact,
yeah,
isn't it?
today is
Yeah.
her birthday.
It's her 70th.
Yes. And they're
Sarah,
having
sorry,
this-
girl.
No, but
Cinnamon.
she embraces all of it, and we're going to have a good time. Nona and Patty will be there, and we're just going to have a good time. D-Train is performing. Lucy's
Oh,
the
D-Train's
best.
coming?
D-Train is going to be there. Melba Moore is singing. We're singing.
Lots
and
of
it's
friends
gonna
and
be a good
family
old
going to
time.
be there.
Right.
Where's that going
Yeah.
to be again?
Studio 54 Below.
Oh,
Yeah,
get
54
out.
below.
Studio
All
54.
right.
54 below.
All right. But in the meantime, get the new single by NextStep.
Please.
It's called Get On Up. Going to go out with that right now. Again, ladies, in honor. Stick around. There's
Thank
more
you.
to come.
Thank you, listeners.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Baby. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Get on up. Woo. Yeah, yeah.
You're listening to The Jolt with Larry Flick on Sirius XM OutQ.